Hi Scrappy friends, and welcome to our wrap-up video for our Happy Haunting scrapbooking series that I've been doing for the past week. I hope that you've had some time to enjoy those videos and hopefully pull out your Happy Hauntings collection and get some pages done. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to review all the different layouts that I did over the past week. I will show you both the ones that I aired here on YouTube as well as over on Facebook. But before I do that, I wanted to let you all know that Creative Memories just recently added a new Happy Hauntings bundle collection. Here it is on the screen. And when they first released Happy Hauntings, they did not have a bundle package to offer. And since then, they had the Shades of Happy Hauntings paper pack came out as a promotional item, and then it went away, and now they decided to bring it back as a bundle. And if you purchase the bundle, which would include the spiderweb punch that we used a couple times during the series, as well as the Bats and Stars border making cartridge, it's all included in the bundle, as well as those laser embellishments that I did not have when I was making this series. And as a free bonus, you get the Shades of Happy Hauntings, which would make your pack go even further. So you would even get more layouts with this collection. So it's such a great deal. I thought I would take a moment to mention that. Okay, so back to our layout share. I'm going to start with the single page layouts first. So this is the border I made over on my Facebook page. So if you missed that, you can jump over to my Facebook page and take a look. I did this as Workshop Wednesday for this past week. I always have my link to my Facebook page in all my videos, and it's down below. So I took that border and I immediately put it into a scrapbook page for my daughter. This is her school album. And I thought this border was perfect because this is Halloween at school. The school had, rules about wearing costumes, so the children were not allowed to wear costumes, but they were allowed to have like classroom parties and games and activities going on. I mean, it just happened to be on Halloween. So the kids call it a Halloween party, but the teacher didn't. So I thought this border was perfect because it was very colorful and still a little bit juvenile, and yet a little bit whimsical. That made it perfect for a school album. The next one is my story-based layout, where I took this gorgeous realistic paper with the moon scene on it, and I basically added just one photo and a journaling mat where I'm going to just journal a story about my beautiful sister-in-law. Now, when I aired this video, I did have a gold mat behind this photo, but I since have taken it off because I thought I wanted the photo to more blend into the paper. With the gold frame around the photo, I felt like it was just standing out way too much, and I kind of wanted it all to just blend together. So I think by taking off that gold mat, I think I succeeded in the vision that I had for this page. Okay. This single page layout I did over on YouTube as a Try It Tuesday. Again, I was able to incorporate that beautiful moon paper. And this is going to go in my family album for 2010, whereas this one's going to go in my family album for 2021. So they'll be really far separated apart, and probably nobody would even know that I used the same piece of paper. But I really just love how this layout came out. I was able to incorporate that spider web punch and put this strip across, created my own pattern paper. So if you haven't seen that video, I suggest go watching that. Now this layout, if you saw my videos, was I believe video number 4, where I had some Happy Hauntings of my own going on, and my video was completely corrupted at the end. I don't know what happened. I was having sound problems during the beginning part, and then the end was just completely gone. So I still have not been able to research into why that happened. But here's the finished layout, where I did an embellishment cluster here. I popped this title up, when I put the pictures on the strip, I spaced them out so I'd have more room here in order for me to put some kind of embellishment. So that's what I did here. I put this orange band of paper behind just to give it another layer. And my favorite part is where these skeletal hands are coming out and it looks like it's kind of holding that photo in place. So it was a fun layout, and I apologize that you didn't get to see the embellishing part of that. Okay, so let me begin showing you the double page layouts. So this layout was not done on YouTube. I did this one over on my customer Facebook group. And this is the project recipe that Create a Memory put out for this Happy Hauntings collection. Again, I love it because we were able to incorporate our spiderweb punch. And I love how it uses the spiderweb punch as a frame down here. And I did the same technique I did a couple layouts ago. Let me bring that one back in really fast, where I used a strip and used different color of the spiderweb just to give it just a little bit of an added touch. And we did that here as well, where we added some orange, and I love this layout. It's simple, but yet it's so perfect to tell my story of Halloween. The next double page layout, this one, where I used the gold glitter paper with the purple moon phase paper over here. I was able to get 5 photos here and 3 over here, and I just thought that was wonderful that I got 8 photos on and used several pieces of pattern paper. I used the Bats and Stars border making cartridge down here, so that was fun to add it in a little bit different than what we normally use it, as well as I brought in up here the spiderweb frame punch and made my own base for my cluster. And after I aired this video, I decided that the moon over here, it looked almost like a smiley face, and every time I looked at this I kept thinking it was a smiley face, so I did readjust those stickers after I aired that video. Okay, but again, another one that I really love. In fact, most of these I am so happy with how they came out, and I really feel like I conquered a lot of my Halloween pages that I needed to get done. Okay, and here's the very first layout that I did in the series, and I love it. I used a lot of the stickers and embellishments. Again, the spiderweb punch up there as a border, and then a very basic layout down here with all the photos on the bottom of the layout, and then just 3 embellishment clusters and a 4th one right here in the center of the photos. And then the last one was one I felt like this was a huge challenge because I took all the scraps that I had left and I worked out a layout, and I just think that this layout came out excellent. I can't wait to find the perfect photos. Maybe I'll use it in this year's album, but I just felt like it was just super perfect for the scraps that I had left, just worked themselves out into this layout. So I'm very happy with this one. Then after I made this layout, I did have a few little scraps left over. So I did make a few cards. They're very basic, generic cards, nothing too fancy, but I loved this one. I cut that gold glitter paper into a circle and used the crow sticker, brought in a punch to make it look like the crow's on a fence, got that Happy Haunting sticker used that I never incorporated on any layout, and then I saved some of the fallout from my border on that very first layout I showed you. This one right here, I used the fallout from this border and glued the bats over here and some stars there. Okay, so I think it's a very cute card, and I'll be sending that to somebody this year. And then I made this fun, very, very simple card. I had a couple stickers. I had a sticker to use up, and I just thought this was it's very plain, but very simple, and I just love it. Just put the spider sticker here, made it look like he's falling down, and then used a teeny bit of the star paper that I had left. And if you remember, I used some stash items in this kit, and when I was going through, I found this great card that said "Happy Haunting and to all a good fright," and I thought it was so cute and so appropriate for this series, but I was never able to incorporate it on a layout because it was really big. So I decided to make that into a card. I put a little bit of that bronze paper that I loved so much as behind it, and then I did have to trim down this card a little bit to fit on here, and I just think that makes a very simple card whenever you use a matte pack card and any of these big cards that we get in collections. So I thought that was cute, and I can't wait to send that to somebody. Okay, so one last thing, the little teeny bits of scraps that I did have left, which were hardly anything, it was just a little bit of this purple star paper. I did go ahead and put that into my colored scrap bins. It was such a minimal amount. I was just super proud about how much of the paper I used. And let me show you the sticker sheets, because I was able to use up all of the stickers on all the sheets except for a little bit over here of that border sticker. So I don't think I'll be keeping these because it's one of those things that I'll just forget about and never use. But that was it. I think I did a great job on using up all the stickers. That was so fun and challenging for myself to get all of those used. And I hope that I inspired you to get your papers out there. You pull them out and get them used up. And I'm just so happy that I got a lot of those Halloween pages that have been just waiting to be documented can now go into my albums and be shared where everyone can see them. Well, thank you for joining me through this series. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please take a moment to click that like button. You know I really appreciate when you do that. It really helps to spread my content further into YouTube so that more scrappy people can join us in our scrapbooking journey. Okay, well, take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.